Battle for cash. Previously on the Battle for cash, teams were recruiting investment clubs.
Singa mbadde muyina ekibiina wano nga ababodaboda ne mwekolamu omulimu nga temusukka bana nga temuka wansi w'abana aba muli 10 oba 3 oba 4 oba 5 aba bameka ne tubaregisteringa.
It was an uphill task that saw Kasamvu Investment Club bow out in defeat.
Kasamvu, being the fact that you belong to the least performing group and you're also one of those that brought in the least clubs, the journey ends here.
So mama, twali owuliddeko ku kiyitibwa investment club. Investment club kibeeranga kibiina kya bwegassi naye ng'ekyenjawulo wano mubeera musevingira wamu ne sente ze musevinga temuzitereka buteresi, ekyokutereka kibeera mu ssako. Kati zino bwe muzitereka ate ne ziwera mulina oziteeka mu kintu ekigendo zizaazaamu zeekubiseemu zisobole okubagasa. So olugendo lubeera lwa kutereka no investinga oba n'ozisiga. Bw'osiga ne zikola amagoba ate ne muddamu ne mutereka amagoba era ne musiga.
Battle for cash. Namugongo Catholic Martyrs Shrine. Thousands of pilgrims flock this shrine every June to pay homage to the Uganda martyrs. This landmark worship place, just like many others, has become a tourist destination. But this is the tip of the iceberg. Uganda is not called the Pearl of Africa for nothing. From north to the east to west, Uganda is endowed with abundant flora and fauna, which makes the country a formidable tourist destination. But how are we as a country selling that resource? Tonight on the Battle for Cash, the contestants will be doing exactly that, selling the region they come from to the outside world. In the end, one investment club will be eliminated from the competition. First in to meet the judges is Kina Sako.
Today's task was a bit hard because it was wider. It was about marketing Uganda, why it is the Pearl of Africa, to the whole world. So we were marketing it to show people. In fact, in summary, we were advertising Uganda. So as Kina Sako, we particularly spotted out Wakiso district is the one that we were marketing.
Ronald and Abdul have had their ups and downs in this competition. They came short of points on some tasks, but are not short of confidence.
You have an opportunity to present to us, the judges, about one of the things that actually make your region/district stand out.
Yes.
Marketing it to not just local tourists, but also tourists from abroad.
We are promoting Wakiso district to the world over, showing the tourist attractions, the culinary delight, and all the special features to do with Wakiso district. First, we started with the geographical location. Wakiso district is located in the central region in the Uganda Kingdom, central region of Uganda in the Uganda Kingdom. The climate. We have a tropical climate, that is the dry and the rainy season. But being in the central region and bordering the capital, there are many other people from different areas of Uganda, some from west, others from east, from West Nile, from the north. The language. Luganda is the mostly used language, followed by English, which is the official language taught in schools. We have the road networks all over the district. Some are tarmac, like the Entebbe Express Highway, and all roads to the capital city go through Wakiso district. We have the airport in Uganda, so we have air transport, and we have a railway network or a railway line going through Wakiso district. We have banks and forex bureaus, like dfcu Bank and other forex bureaus. The economic activities of the people in the Wakiso district, some are farmers, others there is sand mining, others there is fishing, and there is trade and other economic activities. The land use, we have a fertile land that is fit for agriculture. Accommodation, there are a number of hotels in this area, like the Kigo Serena Hotel, the Imperial, the Entebbe Proti, and other hotels. Health sector, hospitals. We have hospitals. We have health centers like Entebbe Military Hospital, Kisubi Hospital. The region has restaurants, and that cater for local foods and international foods. For local foods, you can have luwombo, mugoyo, katogo, matoke, and other international foods they are also catered for. The tourist attractions now. We have the Zika forest. This is a very special forest in Entebbe, in Chisubi, along Entebbe Road, with over 40 mosquito species. Lake Victoria is also one of them, which is the second largest freshwater lake in the world. We have the reptile village that is in the Baita Ababiri, where we have the 50 reptiles all over the world, but 20 of these species can be found. There is also the most poisonous viper, that is the Gaboni viper in this area. In Africa, it is the most poisonous. There are other deadly like cobras, mambas, which can also be found there. Now there is birds at the botanical. We have over 4,000 species, but 1,000 of these species of birds can be seen around botanical gardens. Then the Buganda coronation site is also another tourist attraction in Budo. The historical site in Katereke, that was the ancient prison for Buganda royals. We have the Ndele Cultural Center, which is located in Chisasi, where when you get there, you can see the beautiful and unique traditional dances like Amazina Maganda, Amagunju, and even traditional instruments like the Namunjolobas, the Musekera Nyuma, that is Engalabi, Engomenganda, and others, when you get to that side. We have the Uganda Wildlife Education Center, still in Entebbe, where wild animals are kept. I will have a number of islands like Ngamba Islands, where you can see the tropical forest. The chimpanzee sanctuary is also there, and they also wild animal. There is another Bugala Island. There is the water sport resort on Lake Victoria. The religious sites like Namugongo Shrine. This is where the 37 Christian converts were killed.
Thank you so much. Our time is up. We had 5 minutes. That's a great presentation. It has the background. It talks about a variety of things that we have in Wakiso district. I felt though that it was as if you are presenting a research paper. What is your #1 selling factor? Imagine I'm a tourist.
Yes.
I do not know anything about Wakiso. Give me one thing to entice me to say, I have to get to that place.
The Namugongo Matters Shrine.
What about it?
The Namugongo Matters Shrine, this is the site where 37 Christian converts were killed on orders of the King Mwanga of Uganda on the 3rd
What
of
if I'm
June.
an atheist?
What if you are?
An atheist. I
An
don't care
atheist.
about Christianity. I don't care about who killed who for
That's right.
religion.
But still, an atheist has things that he believes in.
Is there any place you visited in this country where you say, I would do anything to go back to that place?
Yes.
Which place is that?
It was the first time I went to Entebbe Airport.
How did it make you feel?
I felt so great because I had never seen an airplane.
Okay.
From the far that I came from, we used to see it passing up there with living. Some could even.
No, how did it make you feel? How did it describe the feeling?
Describing the feeling, I felt so happy. I felt like touching it. I felt like sitting into it. I felt like flying. Those some did not happen to me. I've never been flown into it, but I felt so great seeing this big thing moving from down, going up when it is not lifted by anyone. So I felt so great. And wherever I get a chance to go there, at times I even stand and look at them.
So surprisingly, you had an opportunity in your region, which is Wakiso, to talk about Entebbe Airport. Do you think you actually made me feel that way?
Feeling that way?
Yes. Do you think if I was a tourist who has no clue about Uganda, do you think in your presentation you made me feel that way? The kind of feeling you're describing in Entebbe Airport now?
The way you explained the Entebbe Airport, I think I did so because...
I'll speak for myself. To be honest with you, you pitched to my head. You didn't arouse any feeling of wanting to stop whatever it is that I'm doing, or saving some hard-earned money for me to actually come and see Entebbe. Good content, but in terms of the delivery of the content, you didn't speak to my feeling.
Thank you very much. We will be getting back to you.
We prepared like for 3 days to make this presentation. We had a PowerPoint. We used the time they gave us, though it was somehow little, but we tried fairly to use it. We fairly did our part. We presented what we have, but they are not predictable. But we pray we pass this task as the tasks we've been doing.
It's the turn of Yolua farmers from Tororo. The judges previously accused this duo for riding on the efforts of a strong team. Now, they have to stand independent of that support system. How will they do?
Yolua, the task at hand is to sell to us the tourist sites in Tororo district.
Tororo headquarters is located in Tororo town, and that's 230 kilometers away from Tororo, from east of Kampala, Uganda, East Africa. It has 19 sub-counties, 5 constituencies, 2 divisions, and 4 newly created town councils. It borders north, Mbale, northeast, Manafa, east, Kenya, south, Busia, southwest, Bugiri, northwest, Utaleja. In Tororo, we are blessed with a lot of minerals, and if we are this has attracted so many investors there and visitors. Like for example, we have the phosphate and the limestone, gold, which are situated in the Osukuru Hills and some parts of Yolua. The tourist attraction here, we have basically the hills of Osukuru Mountain.
So what about them? Tell me a story about these hills. They must have a story.
Actually, the tourist attraction in Tororo, apart from the Osukuru Hills, which is fully composed of mineral resources, others, we have River Malaba, which has no, the wildlife there, they are not so attractive because we have the squirrels, which
So are you telling us we shouldn't come
We shouldn't
to Tororo?
come to Tororo.
What is so unique about Tororo? That one thing that...
The unique part of it is the industrialization, the hotel and tourism.
But those are everywhere. They're in Kampala there.
Sorry?
What you're talking about, the hotels and what, they're all over Uganda. What is so unique in Tororo that if I'm in Uganda, I can only see this in Tororo?
Tororo 1 is a border district of Uganda and Kenya. By so doing, the transport means is very cheap because we have the railway line, we have the airfield, the road networks are good. We have the tourist attractions like Tororo within the center. We have the cultural institutions like the Kwaradola, as I've said.
What do the cultural institutions do? Do they have a show every week? Can someone take me for a tour and they tell me about their culture and their history?
Basically, they have some exhibition of which where they show their cultural practices. And these ones are mainly performed. We have some cultural practice like Fumbo dance. So these ones act as a tourist attraction.
Okay, I just want to tell me about the people of Tororo. Tell me about one of the things that can captivate me to say that, you know what, I want to come to Tororo and find myself a second wife in Tororo.
Now about the hospitality of Tororo people, they are so coming. They welcome every visitor, 1. 2, their settlement is a bit okay. How do I say so? They are scattered in different areas of Tororo. If you try to move around in Tororo, you will find everywhere is.
What's unique about the people of Tororo? What's unique about them?
Basically, when you move around and people of Tororo, you will find them putting on gomes. Those are the ladies and men suits.
Your friend, can you say something about Tororo? Something so unique that I can only find in Tororo.
Thank you very much. My name is Sheng Paul. Yes, I'm going to talk about Tororo.
Just one thing. I want one thing.
Yes, Tororo is yes, it's having green vegetables, cool climate, and also the people the people there, they were welcome people with well behaved.
One thing. You're saying so many things. Just say one thing.
Tell me about the Tororo rock. Isn't that big rock in Tororo? Tell me about that rock.
Pardon?
The rock.
The rock?
Yes.
Yeah, the rock is there. Yeah, it's called Tororo Rock. It is within the town areas.
Mm-hmm. If I went there, what would I do with that rock?
The most people, yes, the most people came and visit. Most people came and visit. There are some.
I'm sorry, but I'm struggling to get convinced with this presentation. Either you don't come from Tororo.
Okay. Thank you so much. We'll be getting back to you.
Do you have a better idea of selling Uganda to the outside world? Pitch that idea in a 1-minute video and send the video to this WhatsApp number 0776 004 545. The top 3 pitches will be posted on the DFCU social media pages for people to vote. The winner will get 400,000 shillings, and this money will be wired to the winner's DFCU bank account. Battle for Cash will be right back. Battle for Cash. Battle for Cash. If you want to win 400,000 shillings on the Battle for Cash, then send a 1-minute pitch of how to sell Uganda's tourism to the outside world on WhatsApp number 0776 004 545. The top 3 pitches will be posted on the DFCU social media pages for people to vote. The winner will get 400,000 shillings. Next to see the judges is Vicky and Monica of Mvara Word. The ladies from Arua say that West Nile has been sold short, and their pitch is to be able to turn that around.
Welcome to Arua, West Nile. Tikili, tikili, chai, tikili, 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 chai. Okay. West Nile region is strategically located in the northwest corner of Uganda, bordering DRC, Congo, and the Southern Sudan. West Nile consists of 9 districts. Arua has a unique culture. As you have seen, we have been singing a song. There are ethnic tribes like Lubara, Alur, Jonam. These are people who live near Nile. We have Kakwa, Madi, and then we have Lendu, each of with their distinct, unique languages, culture, dances, food, yet living in harmony. We have various types of food, like Lubara, we eat ochakcha. That is, you paste beans with you add white ants. I think you know white ants. The food is so delicious. When you go as a tourist, you like to eat that food, you won't leave it. When you go to Madi, they make a special food that is called ashua. Ashua. They make chia seed, we call it chia nut. They mix it with this white ant. It's so delicious. And then they have different types of dances. I wanted us to demonstrate the one of Aluru. Aluru, can you quickly show us how we can dance Aluru quickly?
Ping majudangu bechamra, we are looking it to go. Ping majudangu bechamra, we are looking.
Now the 12 sides. In 2015, during the inaugural Mayor's Award held in Rwanda, Angola, Arua emerged to be the second best city. Coupled with that, they proposed West Nile Eco City. Another tourist site is a pyramid, and this one was called Alikwa Pyramid, was an administrative post of Belgium colonial government and the military fort during the Belgium Congo colony under the rule of King Leopold II from the period of 1894 to 1911. Dorcas Injikuru is our daughter from West Nile, particularly in Arua. We really praise her so much for whatever she has done for West Nile people and entire Uganda. She has put Uganda on the map for the whole world, because she was the fastest. She got a gold medal from triple chest, 3,000 meters. And it was a great thing. I think she's the only lady in the whole Uganda, and she's there in West Nile.
I loved your presentation. You got my attention. The first impression was wow. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
We'll be getting back to you.
This task you have given us is so interesting. I wish they could give us 20 minutes, because I had a lot to talk about West Nile as a region and Arua. It was so interesting. They were really enjoying it. And we mentioned about our cultural food, traditional food like ochakcha, which you cook beans and you paste it. You add white ant, that is ona, which is so delicious. So they were looking at it. How is it? How does it look like? How does it taste? So we left them in suspense, and they were still enjoying.
Next is Endi. This duo is the epitome of what a true Muganda should be dressed like. But is their pitch as representative?
Wow, I like the attire. Mjevadi. I know you know about the task before you. You're supposed to promote Uganda, specifically your region, Kampala.
Uganda, ekula lya Africa. Buganda, ekula lya Uganda. Enyambala lwali lubugo lwe lwasooka. Bayambalanga nga balusazeeko, oluvannyuma ne balutungamu gomesi. Omusajja yatunga gomesi baali yalina mulala nnyo, linnya lyali lya Kizungu Gomezi. Abegayaaza ne bamu nga bw'omanyi Uganda yonge ewulira gomesi 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 ne bagitunga. Olubugo ne lubeera nga lweyagaza, olubugo era tulwambala. Olubugo ddagala, okumanya ddagala. Okwatako katono akawero n'okateeka ku manda ne weenyookeza, naddala omutwe omuteezi ne kasikonda. Enva eno y'ensaka. Ensaka efu ennyama omala gikalirirako n'ogifumba mu nsakamu. Era ewunya bulungi nnyo akawo. Eno y'ensaka. Tebalina sepiki ziri bino bizze luvannyuma. Ejjiiko eno esena mu kasaka muno. Era bakayita akawaawo. Ejjiiko eno eyitibwa akawaawo. Ekibya, enva ezibeera mu kibya muno tebaziyita nva, nvuluga. Bajjajja ebigago byonna babikoleranga omwo. Zino essowaani zizze luvannyuma. Oluwombo nonono nalufumbidde ddala kiro, lulimu obutiko naye empombo za njawulo, olw'enkoko, olw'ennyama, olw'enkejje, olw'ekyennyanja. Kaakati luno lwa butiko. Oluwombo okwata olulagala n'olukalirira bulungi n'olufuula oluwombo. Ekirufuula oluwombo ke kantu kano munda ke bayita enkuumanva. Obutayiika okateekamu bulungi n'oluzaako bulungi, oluvannyuma oluteeka mu kibbo n'ossaamu ky'oyagala.
Okay. So at Kampala, I looked at various features. My colleague has talked about culture, the Oluwombo, and then the other things. Actually, I looked at the Kabaka's palace. It is an administrative palace where the Kabaka does his business. The uniqueness with this palace, it is where Idi Amin, the late Idi Amin, dug a cave, and a lot of people were murdered in this cave. So it is so attractive to tourists. In Uganda and in Kampala, we have Mulago Hospital. It is the first hospital built in Uganda.
That was a wow presentation, especially from the cultural point of view. You made me feel like I needed to come and eat Luwombo. However, Kampala is a big city. Give me the one thing that you'd tell me about Kampala that you'd want me to come and see.
Most of the people, they are small income earners. They do private jobs. They are mostly found in Owino. It is a busy market where several food stops are found. And being a busy market,
there are many markets in other places, in other districts, in other countries. Sell Kampala, Kawesa, sell Kampala.
But Kampala, we have a parliament.
Everyone has a parliament.
Thank you very much, colleagues. Very good presentation. We'll get back to you in terms of feedback from the judges, but we want to say thank you very much for selling Kampala and selling Uganda. Thank you very much.
Presentation ye enyumidde kubanga mbadde neekakasa bulungi ku byenjogera ate nti ndabye nga ddala babadde ddala bamativu era nga si byakulimba bamativu ddala ku bye mbannyonnyodde ekisinza obba kwasa ekinyegenyege bwe busolo obuli obwabeeranga kasozi Kampala bwe baayitanga empala n'Oluwombo omukyala lumusanyudde nnyo era ng'ate nze nalufumbidde ddala obutiko mu kinyeebwa.
Presentation well, nsuubidde nti area gye nabadde nfokasinzeko okwogerako bajjaji tebagimbuuzizaako nnyo, so awo neefunamuko challenge, naye nga nina essuubi nti byenyinyonnyodde bibadde birabibwako ate nga ne video ziraga ekyo ekifaananyi kye mbadde mpa bajjaji. Nsuubira obuwanguzi, however nti there are some challenges endabye ng'omuntu I need to work upon.
In this task, the contestants are selling Uganda's tourism to the world. When we return from the break, battle for cash. Battle for cash. 12 DFCU investment clubs are still in the running to win 30 million, 20 million, lots of other cash prizes, a study tour to Nairobi, and a year of business advisory services from PricewaterhouseCoopers. Kina Sacco, Yolua Farmers, Mvara Word, and Endi have already presented their pitches to selling Uganda's tourism to the judges. Up next is Agri-Investment Kibbutz.
You're welcome, Agri-Investment. You have an opportunity to pitch your region, your district, so that local tourists and international tourists can come and visit.
Located in the heart of Africa, Uganda is the land of diversity, the land of cultural excellence, land of happy people, very hospitable. It's indeed the pearl of Africa. Diversity in flora, diversity in fauna, diversity in the culinary. You will always feel at home whenever in Uganda. Central to Uganda is Kampala, the capital, the city of 7 hills. Entebbe is the gateway to this beautiful landmark. The current infrastructure development enables quick, easy, and convenient interconnection between the busy metropolis and the countrysides of Uganda. You will have a hassle-free tour around Uganda.
Enjoy the culinary delight in Uganda, the famous luombo, prepared in the banana leaves, special only in Uganda. Don't forget the famous Rolex. It's not wearable. Here we don't put it on the hands, but we eat it. That's the Rolex. The people of Uganda, always happy, friendly, and welcome. Diverse culture in Uganda, with the majority being Baganda and very many people from other districts. Enjoy Kawaka's Palace, a place where the King of Buganda sits.
Enjoy the UNESCO listed cultural heritage site, the Kasubi Tombs. This was the former palace of Mutesa I, and when he died, he was buried there and he was followed by 3 other kings. A fire is always lit at the center of the palace to warm the spirits of the kings. Remember, in Uganda, the kings don't die, but they just rest. The Ndere Cultural Center, located in Chisasi, you come experience a diversity of the cultures of Uganda. You will be amused with the cultural dances, the traditional meals, and the folk tales at the Ndere Center.
Uganda Wildlife Education Center, close to Entebbe Airport, the center that cares for rescued animals. You will see a variety of animals, including the lions, at the close distance. At the World Center, you will feel, and even the hairs on your skin will stand up at the close proximity of you and the most dangerous animals like the lion. Enjoy Sese Island, vast variety and a number of islands, 82 in number. Here you won't do much but relax and enjoy your book while moving at the white sand beach, which as well as the peaceful environment around. Very many varieties of species and insects. So if you are if you are a botanist and also a zoologist, it's the better place for you.
Think of the Sezwa Falls in Mukono. Come enjoy the gushing waters of the river that forms a backbone for the agricultural communities around the area. People receive rainfall due to the magnificent beauty and the gushing waters of the Sezwa rivers. Also, the source of the Nile and the Nile River traversing through Mukono. This is the longest river in Africa and also in the world. Come experience the new Nile Bridge, the standard bridge that you won't see elsewhere in Africa. The Independence Monument. This speaks volumes about our history, and it shows the efforts and sacrifices made by our predecessors in attaining independence from the British colonial powers on 9th October 1962. This is a day to remember, and it is always celebrated in Uganda.
Out of the many you've said, what is the ultimate experience in Kampala?
The ultimate in Kampala is the culture.
Now, I just wanted to be clear. What were you selling? Were you selling Kampala? Were you selling the Buganda region? Were you selling? Because I kind of felt you touched on so many things without going into the specific detail.
We come from the central, so we are marketing the central region.
Thank you very much. We'll be getting back to you.
The task we've just presented, I think we are still winning because we presented the best slides. Because when you compare them to other groups, our slides were the best.
Well, it's a competition. All tasks are not that easy, but you have to put in your best effort. So today's task to us was challenging, but fine. We did our best, and we hope we are proceeding to the next level.
The final presentation is that of the corporates, all the way from Ntungamo, Western Uganda, the land of milk and honey, with a myriad of tourist destinations. Will they do their region justice?
The corporates, you're welcome. Assume that we are tourists. What specific things in your district or your region should attract us to come and visit you? So you have 5 minutes to convince us or sell to us your region or district. Over to you.
I want really to take you, think about the hills that are in Ankole region. Before you see any other thing, when you proceed from Masaka, after Masaka, and you are going to Ankole region, you will start by appreciating the hills, the mountains, those sceneries. It's in the western Uganda that we have even the equator. The equator passes in Kasese, in Queen Elizabeth National Park. That is a point which you wouldn't like to miss. We have Queen Elizabeth National Park. We have in Kanung, we have Bwindi Impenetrable National Park. We have Rikubunyonyi.
The treasures of Ntungamo are basically on the culinary, the culture, religion, and its people. The traditions or tribes, we have 4 tribes, 4 basic tribes. The Bachiga, the Bahima, Banyarwanda, and the Banyankore. The Bahima depend mainly on cattle products. The basic culinary, we have chosen in Tulireo, Muramba, Tontuarajan, among others, amongst the basic culinary, and then Penjere for the Bachiga. We have the cultural and traditional sites, basically for the Bachwezi, including the Karejea Lock, which you see on our t-shirts here. The Bachwezi Face headquarters is in Ntungamo. The Bachwezi Face, some of you may not be aware of the Bachwezi faith, but the Bachwezi Face, this is the traditional African faith, and it has very many believers. Some of them hide in Christianity, but the real thing they believed in the Bachwezi faith. This is the headquarters. It is located in the Ngoma sub-county, a place called Kashenyi.
You have a very, very general presentation. If I came to Ntungamo, would I see a Muchwezi?
You would see the Muchwezi if you believe in the Bachwezi.
I'm seated here and I am a son of Ankole, and I would have loved for people to actually come and visit Ankole, but one of the things that didn't actually come out for me is one of the Ankole cattle. You didn't talk about that. And then secondly, if you have 5 minutes of pitching about a region to a tourist, yes, your content is good, but then the delivery of the content must even help you better. Next time, please plan better, because you had an entire region to actually pitch to investors, and I'm not sure if you actually did justice to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. We'll get back to you. Have a good afternoon.
Today's text was a very interesting task, but very, very unique. But I think we are not given enough time to prepare for the task. Because we are trying to serve our region, our district, and this needs to put things together very well so that really it can attract people. So I think we needed more time to consult, to get evidence, and put them together.
The judge's comments were tough, but I'm ready to either go in or go out, because I came for both.
You agree with that?
I think the judges, the way I saw, it's like they had something in mind from Ankole, and for us as a group, we are trying to market even those invisible things that have not been on the market in Ntungamo, in Ankole. We wanted to bring them on board, because we believe in diverse. If you are coming to see maybe Ankole longhorned cattle, which have been all over, but there are also these stones in Karejea, in Chivasi, that are shaking, which are sites of Bachwezi. So for us, we wanted to bring all that on board, but even time really was not our friend.
The judges have listened to 6 investment clubs' presentations of how they would sell Uganda to the world. 5 investment clubs in the competition remain to do their presentations. All that and more next week on The Battle for Cash.